What you guys, got another video here for you. This is the ACEPC T11 mini PC. This is a portable design and we're going to be taking a look at this in this video and put it through some bench testing and stuff like that. So as you can see here, this does have an Intel inside of it, and also it does have eMMC flash. Also a removable hard drive can be placed in here. Let's have a look on the other side at the specs. Now on the other side, as you can see here, we have the specs. And as you can see, it's the Cherry Trail Atom, the ZA350, and we've got 4 GB of RAM. They do 2 versions of this, I think, the Linux and Windows 10. This is the Windows 10 version. Also, we've got the ROM, 32 GB ROM, which is your storage. Wi-Fi, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. Supports 1920 by 1080. Also, it can accommodate a 2.5-inch hard drive up to 2 TB, which is really good. That's a great storage capabilities here. Now, also, as I said, you can probably install Linux on here as well if you wanted to take Windows 10 off. So let's take it out of the box and take a look. Okay, so once you get everything out of the box, this is what you're going to get. As you can see here, we have our user manual. And the user manual is going to give you all the information you need, okay, to insert your SATA hard drive if you want to do that, and I'll show you that a little bit later on. As you can see, here is the specs of this. You can see 2 GB of RAM or 4 GB of DDR3. And you can see that all here, there's specs here as well. And also there's different versions of this, but you can see it supports a lot of good formats for videos and stuff like that, which we will take a look at. You've also got a TF card reader in there as well. And this is just going to give you all the information on how to set it up, okay? Now also what I found pretty nice is to have a wall bracket here. You can mount this to the wall using the wall bracket. This does come in the kit as well, and it also gives you the screws here. And this is for screwing it to the wall. Now the cool thing with these mini computers, as you can see here, what you can do with these is mount them on the back of a monitor, just like this, or a TV. And you'll see there is 4 screws here, and you can mount using the mount that comes in the kit on here. And what this is going to do is allow you to mount your little computer on the back of your TV or monitor. So if you have got a little monitor like this and you want to mount your computer back on here, you can do, and you can use the HDMI or the VGA connector to go into your TV or into your monitor, and it will sit right there. And that's an ideal location for it if you want to hide it somewhere. So it's really cool for that particular type of wall mount there, or back of the TV. I do like that, and you can use that mount as well. Now you can also use it on the wall as well. If you wanted to drill this and put it onto the wall, you could put this on the wall and it would obviously mount on here. So this would stick like this, like so. You'd have the 2 mounts here, and it will be on the, even on the wall you have these 2 mounts here, and of course it sits inside these little hooks here like so, and this will mount on. So that's how basically it would mount there, which is a cool feature. And again, we also have our power adapter here. This is a UK version, but I'm pretty sure if you're living in Europe or across the pond, they will have versions for that as well. And this is the actual power adapter that goes into the actual unit itself. Now you're also going to get a HDMI cable here as well. And this is the actual mini PC itself with Intel inside. So let's take a look at it. As you can see, it's quite a lightweight device really. You can see we've got some ventilation here, and you can see the ACEPC T11, which is probably ACEPC T11. Down this side here we have a power button, so we can power the unit on and off from here. We have USB ports, we have 2 of those on this side. On the end here we have VGA. We also have headphone ports, also a LAN port here. It does have Wi-Fi as well, and you can see we have a HDMI port there as well, and OTG ports, and also the DC port, which is for powering your device. On this side we have another USB port here, and also a USB 3.0 or 3.1 port there, and also a micro SD card slot here for getting more storage there as well. Now on the bottom It's going to give you access to here, which will allow you to put in a solid state drive, or you can put in there a 2.5 inch normal mechanical drive if you wish inside here. We'll take a look at it right now. I'm going to undo these screws, and you can see we have some wall mounting ports here. If you want to screw some screws in here and wall mount this, you can do as well. Now all you need to do here is use a little small screwdriver, and you can remove this 2 screws here and to remove the back panel, and this is going to give you access to here so you can put in another drive. And this is a really decent feature. I like this a lot. And you can see here we can just plug the drive straight into here. As you can see, we have our power and also the SATA there, and we can just plug that straight in, and this will give us up to 2 more terabytes of storage here, and that really is good. I like that a lot with this particular type of little mini PC. So this is going to be great for you know, media server or file sharing server, or some sort of whatever you want really. It's a gaming little PC. You can do just about anything here with this little tiny mini PC, and we're going to put it through its paces a little bit later on. So let me just close this up, and then we're going to plug it into the TV and see what this can actually do. I'm going to run this, and this will give us a score, and then we can also play some videos with this ACEPC. Now these little mini computers are getting really popular, and I think they're going to overtake the small Android TV boxes. They will eventually surpass those, I think. So it's saying enter your license key. I'll do that later. And you can see here, run CPU bench. We're just going to run that and let it finish its CPU bench, and I'll come back when that is complete. So as you can see, the Geekbench scores there for the Cherry Trail. This is the single core score of 929, and you also have the multi-core score of 2338. And if you go through here, you'll get some information about it. It's a socket 1380 BGA, and it's the Atom X5 Z8 350 running at 1.44 gigahertz. That's one processor, 4 cores. Let's take a look at some samples here, see if we can play some samples. And you can see that it plays those samples really easily, and that'll be because of the CPU and the amount of memory. It's a pretty decent bit of kit, this. Very good. And also we'll do one more here, and there you go, nice and smooth. Let's try and skip this here and see what it looks like if I skip. As you can see, it deals with skipping those very well indeed. I can skip right through here. Very easy to do with this particular type of mini PC. Now, of course, we can do some streaming as well on YouTube here. Now also, this is going to allow you to stream probably 4K, I would have thought. Let's have a look here. Yep, you can stream 4K content straight down on YouTube here, as you can see. Allows you to change that setting on here. And also that means it's good for Netflix and stuff like that. So if you like your streaming of content, this box is definitely a must-have. Now, why I'm installing World of Tanks to show you some gameplay and how it can handle games, I just wanted to point out I'm going to be using this here, which is sent over by Banggood. It's called Vibraton. It's a mini wireless keyboard with the super touchpad on it. Now this is an awesome bit of kit if you are going to be using Android TV boxes or Windows boxes. This has 2.4 gigahertz wireless QWERTY keyboard, mouse control, super touchpad, and also multi-compatible. So what we're going to do here is take a look at this. Now obviously you've got these lovely little handles here where you can you know, put your hands around here and get a good grip on them. It's made of plastic, and well, let me just quickly show you here. So you can see, very good indeed for this particular type of stuff. You've got the Sensi pad here, which is going to help you navigate with your fingers if you want to. You've got these nice little navigation areas here, and also here. Loads of buttons on here, loads and loads of buttons and functionality. These are a must-have if you are going to be using Android TV boxes or these particular boxes, and this is what I'm going to be using. Now again, it doesn't really matter whether you want to play games for this or whether you want to use it as a file server, a Plex server, you know, file share or a cloud server or anything like that for storing stuff. You can do whatever you like with it really. It's a pretty powerful little mini computer, and again it handles games just like these with no problem whatsoever, and pretty impressed with it, to be honest. And there is loads of stuff you can do with these. So, and this is pretty affordable. This is getting you into sort of an affordable area, which is around about £150, which I think for a little fanless type computer like this is awesome. It really is. And it fits to the back of your TV, or you can mount it to the wall. So it don't take up any space on the side there. So I do like that feature about it. Now this is Asphalt Extreme. Again, you can get these games for free and play these, but it will play World of Tanks and games like that as well. And we'll move on to the finalising of the video, and I'll let you know what I actually think of this little PC. I think you already know I like it a lot, but we'll move on. Now if you're wondering what the temperatures are for this particular device, as you can see I've been running some games and stuff like that, and it is running at 43.4 or 43.8. It goes up and down, but that's pretty good, and that's Celsius. So pretty good temps there, and that's at the bottom of the device. There is no hard drive in there, so when you put a hard drive it may get a little bit warmer, but that's pretty in safe sort of temperature zones, you know, so that's pretty good. So to finish off the video, what do I actually think of the ACEPC? Well, I think it's an absolute awesome bit of kit for the money. It's around about £150, and if there is a coupon code I will leave that in the video description. If you was wondering about controllers you can use for TV boxes and stuff like these are the ones that you can get, something like this, which work really well for computers and also TV boxes and stuff like that. I will leave all the video information in the video description, so links and stuff like that. Also, don't forget that if you wanted to get something like this, you can do, and I'll leave the information in the video description as well for one of these if you want to use one like that. Or if you want to use a more bigger size keyboard, then you can use something along these lines here, which is another great keyboard, which is a Logitech keyboard. Comes with a pad and also a key board built in one, and it's a really decent bit of kit, and I use this a lot on all my devices. It is Bluetooth and wireless, so you can use that as well, and I like that a lot. Also, what I wanted to point out is the fact that the ACEPC is also fanless. It's quiet, you won't hear anything, which is really nice if you've got it mounted to the back of your TV. It's not going to cause any problems with noise or fan noise or anything like that. So it's an awesome product. Give it a check out, guys. I will put all the information in the video description as I've mentioned, and I shall see you again for another video in probably a couple of weeks time, because I'm due a break, and I shall see you when I get back. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks for your continued support. Bye for now.